Hi everyone, welcome back to the series. Here we have part 5. Today I thought we'd go around and clean up this area around here, because there's a few parts I really need for our next project up here. So let's get to it. Whole thing sucks, you probably should build a new one, but I'm lazy right now. But that's what we got, so I want to kill those. Trying to get the achievement from killing 8 of them. Why not, right? What am I stuck on? There we go. Those ones are taken care of. Now let's head off to over here. The big thing over here. Let's go see if it's something we might want. Where are we? We already got. We don't particularly need it, but it's here, so why not? Gotta catch it before it falls off, though. It will because of the dip. Let's see. I can probably get over there, and we can get the raw engine as well. The raw engine actually does have slightly more torque than the dragon engines, which torque is nice to have when you're a big vehicle that hauls things. I landed on the ball. There we go. I'm telling you there's not enough space. I know there's enough space. Not a great grab. There we go. A little better. Not optimal, but you know, a little better. We're definitely about to upgrade this thing after we get some raw engines. Because don't get me wrong, the dragon engines are great. But the little extra torque the raw engines give you is make this vehicle do what it's designed to do a little better. Go ahead and grab those things too while we're at it. Oh, ain't that convenient. It's probably gonna fall off though. Yep. And there he goes. Oh well. I'd rather have these flat connectors, to be honest with you. Let's see if we can get it still. Hopefully it didn't get too far off. Alright, it's over there. I think that's doable. It is still attempting to escape, though, it looks like. ahead and mosey on up here. There's no escape. There we go, we got the achievement. Oh, it's a floater.
This power core is required for your spaceship.
Let's upgrade this thing right now since we got better engines for it. Oh, my bad, we don't have better engines for it. I forgot we don't even have the raw engine. I got ahead of myself. Oh well. We'll just grab that right quick. Now we have it. There we go. For that. For that, for that. I know we're not quite as fast, but we should be a lot more, nicer to drive. Alright, what are we over here? Small tail fin. Honestly, something I would do a bit of if I was a dev for this game, I'd do a bit of a rework for the engine because in 99% of cases, the Dragon engine is just better. Like, to the point to where the other engines aren't really worth using unless you, want it for the sound or you just want to fill in space with more power. So I would, suggest, leaving the Dragon engine as is. Keep the speed and stuff the raw engine has, but give it an ungodly amount of torque. Like, make this to where it's basically an unmovable object unless it decides to move. And then make the Bulldog engine, in terms of acceleration, unmatched. I think that would probably be the best option. Also, if the propellers could work underwater, I think that'd be a good parallel to all the thrusters being able to work in space. Even though most of them are require air intake realistically, so it'd be nice if all the propellers also worked underwater. It'd be a good parallel, I think. And another thing on the weapons, when we're discussing potential game changes, let's talk about the blasters. The blasters are just better. There's no two ways around it. But because of this, the people either only use them or do not use them at all. There's no middle ground. It's love or hate, no in between. So here's what I propose: keep the blasters as is. Maybe just a little tiny nerf, but change the way the guns work. The normal cannons will now should do penetration damage, meaning they do pretty much the same damage they do now, but they can penetrate through layers. That way, they'd have a reason to actually use them. So while the laser literally melts things, the penetration damage should be more than enough to make you think twice about just grabbing the lasers and being done with it. That's can we get over there? Anyway, so what do y'all think about that? Is there anything you would make changes to the way certain things work in this game? What are you? Ow. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, I can feel the lack of acceleration. Bruh. just take this because, you know, I'm tired of it exploding in my face. We might need to throw some bulldogs on there just for the acceleration. Here. Put a couple bulldogs on there instead. Yeah, it's a little better. There's also a block that I would really like to come back from the olden times, back before the game was, like, well known. Essentially, it was a little V8. It was a 2x2x2 engine, like the Dragon engine. I think that could be like a good middle ground between a raw engine and a Dragon engine. More engine options would also just be nice in general. Or maybe a menu in the engine's configure that you can tell it what sound to make, and maybe add some more sounds. Because sometimes you want something to be fast, but you also want it to sound like it has a V8, you know? Or a V10 or some other particular engine. And that worked out about as well as it could have, probably.
This parkour is required for your spaceship.
Okay, my friend's online, apparently. Let's continue heading toward the northeast. Fly. Go here. Oh, here's a little tidbit. If you turn your wheels backward and have a bulldog engine, it makes a whistling sound. It's quite pleasing in my opinion. I usually throw it in my jets just because it's sounds cool. But if it's a car you're doing that, you have to make sure all your wheels are facing backwards because and all your engines are reversed, or else it will cause issues. Or you could just disconnect the the bulldog from the wheels, but you know, a little extra power never hurt, you know.
This parkour is required for your spaceship.
You don't particularly need these, but you know, it don't hurt. And there's my other friend. Yeah, another good thing about this particular vehicle is it can help carry things that are problematic, like the blowers, blowing ones. By the way, this spoiler is one of the components we need for our project. Easy does it. Alright, there we go. One more for the pot. That'd be nice for pulling another little buggy. Speaking of buggies. I typically like to do the regular suspension in the back and the straight suspension in the front. That's how I like to format my buggies. There we go. I would like to taste the climbing, try out the climbing capability of this thing, but I ain't doing it with this Dawn Award. Alright, so how about we upgrade our sub and then we'll call that the episode. Let's upgrade the sub and get the propeller, why not?
This power core is required for your spaceship.
Alright, we want some more power. Got any more power cores left? You do. Throw some right there. That way we can also have some extra lift if needed. Alright, there's some ocean right here, so yep, that's much nicer. But I'm lazy, so we're gonna fly there after we get a repair. Might need some more of those too. That was a fail. Let's just teleport over here. Need to build a better plane too, but that'll probably be next episode. We have better plane parts now, so. And another one. little wide, but I think we'll manage. Alright. Is there a way over there from here? There is not. Awesome. Just get something to push that back in the water. That's a piece of gold, but we don't really need it. Alright, well thank y'all for joining us today. Hope y'all have a great evening and stay tuned for episode 5.